Welcome back to Cleveland on the Rocks. Headlines in the Bourbon Bar. And I'm Matt, and that's Keith, your resident beer advisor. He's ready for another new beer Thursday, because we got Founders. Welcome back, guys. We got us a Kentucky Breakfast Stout. And it is also cinnamon, vanilla, and cocoa. So I feel like it's going to be freaking awesome.
Yeah, so their KBS or Kentucky Breakfast Stout is their staple that they release every year. But then they also have different variants of different flavors. So
they're not always like cinnamon, vanilla?
They are not always going to be cinnamon, vanilla.
But do they have like fruit? Do they have like a strawberry banana one?
The most recent one that's being released that's just hitting Ohio in the past week or two is a chocolate cherry, I believe.
Oh, that sounds fantastic. Well, if we like this one, we're going to have to go find that one. I go to Ross's a lot. So I was at Ross's and they were like, Matt, I was like, I need to go to your weird beer section because I got to get something to knock Keith's socks off. And I was like, I got this. So I was there, and I'm looking, and I'm like, there's a wizard with a stick and a thing, and a guy with a lightning bolt. And I'm like, man, these are cool. And then I was like, yellow label, KBS, cinnamon, vanilla, cocoa. And I was like, that's it. So I went from wizard with stick and dragon and fire and yellow label. Because cinnamon and vanilla seems to be like right up where I think we would like. Maybe.
Jerry Seinfeld would agree with his. He loves cinnamon babka.
That's what I'm saying.
He'll take that over chocolate babka.
Jerry Seinfeld, we got your beer. It's right here. So this one is from Founders, and this is a flavored stout. Do we know a percent on
12%.
Okay, so this one's 12%, and this is the 2021 one.
Yeah, so this is a couple years old.
Yeah.
But like I said, they have different variants come out every 3 months, I believe. So.
Right, and I just randomly, they show me to their section that doesn't get shown a lot, so I was just kind of like, Keith will like this.
You went to the brawler section of non-Bud Light.
I have people, and they like me for some reason.
But who doesn't like Bud Light?
That's right.
Right? I mean, it's a very popular drink.
Heck yeah, but yeah, there you go. I mean, Bud Light Apple I thought was not horribly bad. I drank like a half of one once. And then I had bourbon after that because I was like, too much apple. I need something strong. But Keith's got this super cool bottle opener. We used to play with these when we were kids. And it was like, yo, doing the thing, flipping the thing, stop. Before I break something, we're going to stop this and get it. So we got this. And, dude, Keith has like the coolest beer paraphernalia stuff. So most people get pulled over with like drug paraphernalia in their car. Keith gets pulled over with beer paraphernalia in his car. You know why? Because Keith does the thing, and that's what he likes to do. So that's super cool. But wow, this one looks like chocolate too.
Yeah. So Founders, obviously up in Grand Rapids, Michigan. If you get the chance, it's like 4 or 5 hours away. Very nice brewery, great tap room. Especially now with COVID lifting, especially in Michigan, you probably
You can go there?
You can go there, but I think they actually give tours also.
Oh, that's sweet.
So,
can you stave these like from the, or you don't stave these from a barrel, do you? It's in like a vat thing or something?
Yeah.
Or this is rested in a barrel, right?
Right.
It says barrel aged collection or series. That's what this is. That's super cool. I like to go with the barrel stuff because it looks like coffee, and I feel like that's where I'm at, and that's, you know. But I also try to get it on the Keith level where I'm like, has Keith had this before? And now I'm learning that Keith has had everything before, and I'm trying to just find new random crazy stuff. Or from 10 years ago, and I feel like he didn't like it then, so I'm like, we got it.
But I also like going back to the things that I've tried. Maybe it's changed, maybe my palate's changed too, because it does.
So did you like this on your first taste?
So the original KBS was really good. This one was a little bit different. The cinnamon flavor was a little strong for me. It might not be that strong for most people, but it almost, with my palate, like I said,
beer expert palates are a little different, because I'm like, give me the cinnamon, and he's like, look, it needs to be leveled and balanced, and I'm like, that's like that professional beer palate thing. That's what I'm saying. This your resident advisor for all things beer.
It's just my preference. There are plenty of people that would like this a lot more than I did, and there's people that didn't like it. So,
but that still makes Keith the pro.
Still, love drinking it. I mean,
I hope
who
so,
doesn't?
because we have one, and now it's open, and I'm not going to drink the rest of that, so that's all
gonna
you,
drink it.
buddy. I don't know, this smells like your yellow beer, bro. This really
I
smells
don't
like
smell
yellow.
any of the yellow beer that you think you smell.
Super hoppy. Hoppy. And not like a good hoppy frog.
I get a chocolate smell up front. A little bit of cinnamon.
You get
Vanilla. Vanilla's back there, actually above the cinnamon.
I will actually give you that one.
I don't smell any hops that you think you smell.
I get a hops grain smell with a hint of a dried vanilla. I don't know, man. This smells very beery to me, like yellow beery. And for lack of a better term, to me, if you've watched any of our videos, not the biggest yellow beer fan, but I did buy a beer that I didn't know was yellow, and Keith told me it was yellow. And we're going to see if we like that one. That's probably coming up here next. And I don't know, man. Let's get into this, because I feel like I don't want to smell this anymore.
That's fine, because we're smelling two different things.
Cheers to you guys out there. Man. Oh, wow. Oh, wait, that's different. Oh, there is cinnamon. It's in the middle. Okay, so the initial taste is to me, a double as strong as a normal yellow beer would be there, to a cinnamon kick, and then it finishes off with a dark coffee at the end. I don't get any of the flavors that they put on the thing other than cinnamon.
So the finish that I get towards the back is vanilla. That's the weird thing. That's why my palate isn't the same as yours at all. But
I agree with you though, but here's why. When you breathe out after tasting a bourbon or a rye, you get a overly peppery hotness, and if you've seen any of my videos where I've drank something that normal people would be like, this is over the top hot, the hotness comes out as I'm trying to tell you what it tastes like, and I'm like, wow, it's hot, and hotter, and you'll see that in the video that's actually coming out next week. And that was the first time that happened to me. That was a super toasted barrel one, and this has that, but it's not an overly hot like that. This is the vanilla coming out as I'm talking to you now.
Okay.
And I do get it. It's coming there. This isn't bad though.
I don't get the beer, the hop flavor beer that you get when you talk about it going in first, because...
Do you know why I think it's prominent to me? I think it's too warm. I think it needs to be colder.
And this is probably around the 50 degrees. I mean, it's not like it's 75 degrees or anything.
No, it's not hot, but I feel like it's not as cold. If it was colder, it would have a deeper coffee flavor to it, and then the vanilla kick. While I'm tasting the vanilla as I'm talking. It's weird. It's really good.
So you just gotta get it. You just gotta get it to the middle of your mouth or beyond.
Yeah. I don't know what it is. The immediate touch of my tongue, and I'm like, oh no. And then I'm like, oh good. It's like a roller coaster ride where you're going up those hills, and it's like yes, no, yes, no.
As soon as it hits my lips or tongue or whatever, I get a roasted coffee flavor right away. I
don't get that.
I don't get the bitter. I get the bitterness from that, not from the hops.
See, I get the bitterness from the hops in the beginning, going back to it. This cinnamon taste at the end that comes up, but the dark coffee at the back. And then I get that drying sensation that, for some odd reason, has been there through our two videos today.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure that's because I didn't eat very much today, and I haven't really had anything to drink too much today either. So it's been a long day at work. But this one, I honestly would rank this out of our 8 videos that we've done so far. I would probably put this at the like 6 or 7 range for me. Out of our videos that we've done.
This is this flavor wasn't my favorite of it, but I still liked drinking it. This is in the middle for me, right around the 5 area probably.
Yeah, it's not bad by any stretch of the means.
It's definitely not bad.
Also understand that I'm not the person to go finding all kinds of crazy beers. Usually he picks them and says, Matt, you'll like this. Matt, this might not be your favorite, but you'll like this. And I just went to the store randomly and started grabbing stuff that looked cool. And I was like, oh, cinnamon, okay. And I was like, let's do that. I also picked one up because it said peanut butter cup. And that's what I do. Because I'm like, maybe Keith does not have peanut butter cup. And then I found out he did. So I was like, duh. Still working on ones that Keith hasn't had. But either way, you can find this beer currently right now. It's in Berea. There's 5 of them left in the cooler. They did put them out, I want to say a week after I was there. And the people that were in line wanted to buy these because I bought them because I bought a whole bunch of bottles from them. So this one is $6, I'm pretty sure.
Yeah, usually when you get a 4-pack, they're around $24 of these. The normal KBS is right around 18, I think. That's a good even beer without all the extra flavors. But these are ones that you want to age too, where you have one and you put a couple away, then next year when they come out with it, you try it and compare.
To last year's?
Yeah.
That's cool. So they do have this. They also have, I want to say there's 2 Founders in the fridge right now at Ross's in Berea. I don't remember what the other one was, but it's something. There is another Founders that's there.
And if you get a chance, Founders is one of the top breweries in the country, especially with the barrel aged stuff. So you might not like this flavor like Matt.
Yeah, I'm not
hit or miss.
It's not bad.
The normal KBS is very popular. There's other variants of it, and then they have other styles too, like a brown ale or stuff like that.
Brown ale like brown sugar?
It is not.
Oh, okay.
I'm
learning.
It's going to be a roasted ale. I love them. I think you're going to not like them as much because it's similar to the yellow beer.
So those will be ones where I make Keith drop a shot in with us, and we will do it big. And that will be big video time. Fireworks going on. Yeah. Type of stuff like that. But no, that's, you like stuff, you don't like stuff. That's the way it works, and that's
definitely
okay.
Worth a try if you like beer.
It's something that's very different that your friends probably haven't tried before unless they're like beer professionals like this man over here. So that's where I go with it because I don't think I know anybody that drinks like all kinds of like weird off the wall things.
I'm sure you know a couple. They just don't tell you about it because you judge them.
Well, I don't judge them. I'm like, hey, would Keith like this? That's what I do with my buddies that like beer. I'm like, yo, what kind of beer can I pick for Keith? Because he brings over all these crazy beers and I need to keep up and we got to bring them too. And I'll be like, haha, I got this and this.
He doesn't judge you, I swear.
Not at all. I don't care. Drink it what you like and drink it how you like it. Because, I mean, just because I tell you I like it this way, it doesn't mean you have to. And that's okay. We can still be friends. All good. But like we tell you in all the videos, I hope you guys are drinking some while you're watching us. And I hope you're drinking a beer or a glass of whiskey that you like. And that's super cool, however you like it. But make sure you're not drinking and driving if you're not at home. Because that's not a good thing. Get home safe. People love you. Make sure you like, share, subscribe on Instagram, YouTube, Facebook, TikToks, all them things. And catch us every Thursday. Beer reviews.